Representative Dean, thank you for doing this. Walk me through what led to these negotiations with CHRISTUS and Blue Cross Blue Shield Texas.
Well, I mean, every so often they renegotiate the rates that Blue Cross Blue Shield pays and what Christus's expectations are. I mean, we need to understand that this is not just Christus locally; it's Christus throughout the state of Texas. So it's a much bigger deal than just a local deal.
So what can folks expect? That basically, if my understanding is correct, this contract has been extended until August 1st, so folks do not have to change their insurance immediately, at least until then.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
are you expecting both parties to come to an agreement, both parties as in Christus and Blue Cross Blue Shield? A
Well,
permanent
that'd be
agreement.
my expectation. It's not permanent because they're only good for a certain period of time. But as chairman of insurance in the House, I've been brought into this negotiation somewhat, and I am pushing both parties to remember that this is about the citizens of Texas. It affects, uh, our ERS program, our TRS program, our state employees, retired employees, etc. So it's super important that we come to a reasonable agreement. And, when you're talking about this size of a program, obviously there's a lot of money involved. And, one party is asking for a lot more than the other party wants to accept. So it's a negotiation.
Walk me through, you mentioned you were chair of the insurance committee on the House. What specifically were you talking about, in regards to this agreement? What did your fellow lawmakers on the committee also say about this agreement?
Well, I mean, honestly, I hadn't really visited with my other committee members. I mean, this really and truly is between the two negotiating parties, which is Blue Cross Blue Shield and Christus. And the obvious thing here is Christus has multiple locations throughout the state of Texas, and they're trying to negotiate a deal that on average is good for all of their locations. And Blue Cross Blue Shield is looking at, well, okay, so you got this and I'm just throwing out examples, but you got this location in Longview, a rural hospital versus a hospital in, let's say, San Antonio. So the cost of insurance delivery in San Antonio is higher than what it is in Longview. On the flip side, Christus Longview is saying, well, wait a minute. We spent hundreds of $millions in updating our heart catheterization programs and the other major, insurance programs that they have. So people, rather than having to leave East Texas and go to, the Metroplex, et cetera, can stay here at home and get the same medical treatment as if they had gone to the Metroplex, which I completely agree with. So that's where the negotiation is, what's the right rate that the local rural hospitals get versus what, uh, you know, Blue Cross Blue Shield thinks that number should be. And
Now,
that's where we're at right now.
now you posted about this on Facebook a little over an hour ago, 2 hours ago from the time we're speaking. It's 10 p.m. on Monday. Was this something that was
Yeah, I
decided
think it was
today?
like less than an hour ago. Yeah.
And
No,
that's
I
when you,
got that. Yes, I received a message from Blue Cross Blue Shield. Um, it may be an hour ago, but it's probably less than that. That they've decided, which is a positive, right? Typically, the expiration date is July 1, and both parties play this hardball deal. They wait till July 1 and say, "Oh, well, we can't do this." And of course, a letter went out to everybody saying, "Hey, by Christus, that July 1, we will be canceling our in-network programs with Blue Cross Blue Shield." So you can imagine that my phone blew up quite a bit about that. So I'm extremely glad that they said, "Hey, we're going to push the negotiation out to August 1 to give us more time, another month, to come up with a good plan for both parties."
were you at all surprised because this seems to have been, almost at the last minute, right? Were you surprised it took that length of time to come to a decision like this?
No, actually, in talking with both parties, I was extremely happy that they extended, because in the typical negotiation, they'll end at the July 1 date, and then 2 weeks later, they'll come to an agreement, and then they want to make all the, benefits, charges, etc., to our citizens retroactive. And I said, that's not acceptable. I mean, working your way through all of the paperwork to get your retroactive receipts is very difficult. And I've got a lot of not only friends but constituents that got major either heart or whatnot issues that they need to have done now, and they can't wait and depend on a retroactive recovery of their benefits.
So what's next?
Well, what's next is I intend to continue working with both parties to resolve this from a business perspective and make sure that we put the consumer and our citizens first, and come up with a good program that everybody, both parties, are good with.
Anything else you'd like to tell our audience?
Buddy, the fact is I'm working, 24/7 right now to get this resolved with both parties, and I will continue to do so.